There's like creepy things out in the woods, you know? I love you. We're in this together. Okay? I'm the kind of girly who will go drive. I have no GPS on right now. Probably no service, but we're gonna figure it out. I hope you're having a beautiful freaking day. Let's talk about my biggest fear and our biggest fears that limit us in life. My biggest fear is spiders. Yes. I do not like spiders, but also my other biggest fear is being vulnerable. And I know that I preach so much about being vulnerable and this and that, but I realized I still hold myself back. And I had a really good conversation with one of my friends yesterday, and it just really opened my eyes. I can tend to hold back details about things that happen to me, or hold back certain things so that way I don't like impact somebody emotionally, which like other people's emotional states and whatnot is not your responsibility. And I realize I do that because in the past when I told people like a lot of my deep vulnerabilities or things that were really harmful or just like really emotional events, they necessarily didn't react well or didn't know how to react. And so I didn't realize how much I hold myself back. It is insane. And I do that still in so many areas. And I hold myself back, and I didn't realize I still have a little bit of shame or guilt. I have this fear of being seen or judged still. I realized I was a perfectionist because I was trying to control how people view me. Like I just wasn't showing my full vulnerable side. And I didn't realize that I was doing it. But really, those are protections that protect us. Your ego should be your best friend. Okay? Your ego shouldn't rule you. But also your ego should like just not exist at the same time. So it's like a really good balance. Or at least that's what I've learned. That could be completely wrong, but that's what I've learned. Okay? It's about to get really dark and scary. Oh my god. Where am I? The last time I was vulnerable, or many times I've been vulnerable, people just like, you know what I mean? Just hurt me. And so now I tend to take on everything on my own and be hyper independent when you don't need to be. So there's so many limits that we put on ourselves that actually hold us back. And I know it's protection, but you gotta live and you gotta learn. You gotta go through heartbreak. You gotta go through crazy experiences because they make you into who you are. You know? But it's also about learning to be vulnerable with the right people and when to open up about certain things. And I tend to get the vibe of people before I open up because it's good to know people's intentions. And you always gotta trust your gut feeling. Okay, I call it like your instinct, your intuition, because it will never lie to you, ever. If you feel a bad vibe around somebody, or you're like, oh, I shouldn't really be around them, or you get a weird, icky vibe, cut them out. They're not good. Moral of the story is, it's good to be vulnerable, and we can't do everything alone in this world. And hyper-independence is just a sign of trauma, because we haven't been able to rely on certain people, or when we did, they let us down or they hurt us. But you will find good people again, I promise you. You will find good people again. And it's okay. And we're all people in this world. Imagine if everybody was just nice. Or imagine if everybody was honest and authentic and more understanding. And perfection doesn't exist. And just create. Do what you want to do. Because you're never going to be perfect because it doesn't exist. And you know what's beautiful? Imperfection and creativity. Because that's f***ing real. Man, that is real.